Hey, welcome back, everybody. Ayo, Memi. Ayo, Kisetti. Ayo, Caliente. Ayo, Stucker. Welcome back. Hey, some polychromes. Hope you're doing fine. Head still feels a little sore. Big stream today? Not really. I only plan to go for a couple of hours, maybe. My plan was to start stream a little bit earlier, but I ended up oversleeping my alarm as usual. So we'll see if I can get around to doing everything I wanted to do on stream today. Probably not. Would a hammer sufficed? Considering the fact that I basically walked full speed into a staircase, and hit my head so hard that it drew blood. Quite a bit of it too. No, I think I'll pass on the hammer. But thanks for your suggestion. Okay, what reset this week? Not dead ass, right? Yeah, it's shit. Billy and Promea? That's a strange combination. We have double physical, so you can use those stairs on the hammers though, and then I'll get a complaint from the apartment complex where that was at, where it's at, and they'll ask me to pay for the damages. So no, I'll pass. Hearing some sort of echo. I wonder if there's a no. See, I thought it might have been because I had my own stream in the background, but I don't. So I don't know. That might just be on your end. Maybe reset the browser. If it's still there, let me know so I can see what's the problem. I don't know. Does anybody else's stream hear like a weird echo? Maybe on YouTube chat too or something? I don't know. They're following the World Cup? A little bit. Kinda. I know that South Korea won their game. They came back down 0-1. Luckily, the second would-be goal from Czechia was ruled an offside kick or an offside goal. I have no idea what offside means, but they didn't count that for some reason, so they won. South Korea. And then apparently America won their first game against Paraguay, I believe it was. So kinda. You have some weed. Hope you're good. I'm good now. Well, I say that, but head still feels a little sore just because of how hard I hit my head. Oh, and by the way, Bubba, it wasn't because of a fight or an altercation. I literally just ran into a fucking staircase when I didn't see it. Well, not ran, because if I ran into it, I probably would have given myself a fucking concussion. I walked full speed into it. Don't hear any echo? Okay, maybe it's just on Bubba's end then. Saw a bunch of videos of Koreans hanging out with Mexicans. You sure that wasn't from, what is it? You sure that wasn't from, the last World Cup? Or, like, 2 World Cups ago? Because I think, yeah, that happened, what, 2 World Cups ago? Because, Korea back then was able to, I believe, take out Germany, and that helped out the Mexican team somehow. Either that or the Mexicans just really wanted to see the Germans lose for some reason. They're watching out for the Americans in South Korea, I guess. Guy, closet pedophile. Why he's so weird about Blue Archive? You're calling me weird? Which community do you come from? Blue Archive community or St. Conscience? Yeah, country husband. Because of DoorDash, you know there are some weird people out there. They're relatively rare, thankfully. Like for example, throughout my entire time doing like food delivery and stuff, I've yet to meet like one of those like super fucking weird types or like the aggressive types. Actually, speaking of which, yesterday when I was out working, I did this one job where when I delivered my order to the customer, they approached me all angry and shit. And they were like, "Bro, why didn't you just like why did you take like a super long way to get to me?" Because apparently on their app, when they ordered their food, it was supposed to have come from like a closer location, but for whatever reason, the app transferred the order to like a different location, same restaurant, just a different location, and I happened to pick it up, or I happened to be the one to get it, because it was like a multi-delivery order, and so I just picked it up like on my way over, and so that one customer was super pissed off when I finally got to his place, because he was like, "Bro, well, why'd you like go like take like a super long route around?" And I was like, I think you got it wrong, buddy. I tried explaining it to him, and I explained it to him as, oh, okay, my bad. So, like that honestly, that was like the worst. That was like the quote-unquote worst behavior I've seen out of a customer so far. Like, maybe one day I'll end up getting a customer like that too, but not for now. Maybe I should take some Tylenol when I get back home from work later today, though. Did a delivery to a house, and they had a fridge with like snacks and drinks and stuff. It was cool. Yeah, sometimes some customers can be pretty chill. Hey, Tammy, welcome back. There's no combat prompts here because I put that thing where it's considered a combat. 弾丸は風で一つに。こっからちょいとハイライトだ。掃除の時間。お前のやつ分かりつけ。 What's your take on the Blue Archive community shitting on Fob? Oh, Tammy, I made a video. I put out a video yesterday, trying to get my thoughts out there. Because it wasn't scripted and it was like a 1 or 2 take thing. I don't think I was able to get all my thoughts out there, but I think I got the most important ones out there. It's a very rambly video, again, because I didn't script it. It's like fucking 47 minutes long, so if you have the time, go watch that. But TLDR, I think the Fob Master drama, I think the Blue Archive players are fucking lynching Fob Master for not a very good reason. I mean, they have reasons, sure, but I feel like the Connor one, I feel like them lynching Connor was a lot more appropriate. Like, I was okay with them lynching Connor, and even then I wasn't exactly happy with that, because they should have only lynched Connor, but I know for a fact that some of them went after some of the others, like Giga and Iron Mouse too. And those two, I don't know why anybody would go after those two unless you're a fucking retard, or you just hate those two for whatever reason. Thankfully, most people, it didn't seem like most people went after Zentreya. I think when it came to Zentreya, most people, everyone I had seen, were like, oh, like that, she was unintended collateral. So it's nice to see that most people were cool with her. But I know for a fact that some Blue Archive players took advantage of the situation to go talk even more shit on like Giguk and Iron Mouse, even though Connor should have been the only one that they should have been targeting. But it's like, all right, sure, fine. At least they had a good reason to back then the first time around, because again, it's Connor and Sea-Dog he's on record for, for having anti-lolly sentiments and speaking out against and being generally anti-lolicon and shit like that. It's like, all right, fine, I get that. But like, Fob Master? Like, what the fuck exactly did he do? Like, everything I've seen Blue Archive players bitch about him for the past couple of days, I don't see like, oh, that justifies them fucking lynching the shit out of him, like they did with Sea-Dog a couple months ago. Like, y'all are gonna have to show me exactly what the evidence here is. I think I saw one of the comments in my video that I posted yesterday where somebody was trying to be like, well, that still doesn't explain why, the Nexon PR team doesn't communicate with us or something like that. Like, their whole problem, I think, was like the fact that the Nexon, the Blue Archive PR team doesn't, like, quote unquote communicate with their players. And first of all, it's like, bro, it's a Korean fucking company. Do you think they're gonna try to communicate with you? Yeah, fuck off, bitch. Like, I know that most, like, I know that ideally, in an ideal world, right, gacha games should have teams that try to communicate with their players so that they know what they want exactly, blah, blah, blah. But unless you're Japanese, or unless you're Korean, yeah, fat fucking chance, bitch. And again, in an ideal world, we wouldn't even have gacha games, so shut the fuck up. Like, it's one thing to hope for, like, oh, I hope we have better communication between us, the players, and devs, but, like, I don't know, man. Do you think a Blue Archive player is in a position to talk about having good communication? Alright, buddy. Is the so-called communication that you speak of supposed to be carried out in uos and cunnies? Fob is rather LARPer? I don't know what you mean by that. But you don't think he's an actual tourist? No, he is a tourist, but I don't know what you mean by calling him a LARPer though. What do you mean by calling him a LARPer? What exactly is he LARPing here? The fact that he's a Blue Archive player, but I mean, at that point he's a tourist, right? Like, yeah, he is a tourist. I'm sure, like, I'm sure he doesn't really bother playing Blue Archive unless, like, unless there's, like, a big banner out, or if he's sponsored to. But then again, like, given the fact that a lot of the big gacha games have a fucking squatter problem, as I've complained about in multiple videos so far, it's like Fobmaster being a tourist is not that bad in comparison. By LARPer, you mean him playing games by recency bias? I mean, that's every gacha CC though. That's every gacha CC who wants to monetize their content. So why is Fobmaster getting taking flack for that? Hey Petrabo, welcome to the stream. Like, recency bias? I mean, so basically what most VTubers do, right? Because, like, VTubers have this whole thing where, like, oh, you want to play, like, the trendy games as much as you can as soon as they become popular, right? It's like, welcome to the world of streaming. This shit is basically run by recency bias. What, are gacha games supposed to be any different? And it's like, bro, like to Blue Archive's credit, they did sponsor Guitar Rock, and you know, comparatively speaking, Guitar Rock isn't as big of a isn't anywhere near as big of a streamer as, you know, Fobmaster is, obviously. Guitar Rock is closer in size to somebody like me than he is to Fobmaster, but like I'm glad that they still sponsored him anyway. But like, you know, do you really think that when it comes to giving out sponsorships, do you really think that a company would give out, like, what, 4 sponsorships to 4 small streamers? Like, sponsors are meant to make money, dude. So, like, they kind of need to look for, like, bigger streamers to give sponsorships to? Because, like, you know, the whole point of a sponsorship is to try to, like, is to try to advertise their game to more people. And so if you just sponsor, like, smaller streamers, how much are they really gonna, you know, advertise the game? Like, how many more people are they going to be able to, like, show Blue Archive to? Not a lot. And, like, to be perfectly honest with you, FOMAS is probably one of the safer options too. But hey, you know, Blue Archive players have a problem with them too for some reason, so fuck all y'all, I suppose. No shade here, but the Blue Archive situation is kind of crazy. They got pitchforks and shit just for his instinct. Yeah, no. I think they've gone, bro, I made a fucking video last time giving my thoughts on the first Blue Archive drama. Back when they were fucking roasting Connor and his friends. The first time Nexon tried doing Blue Archive tried doing a big sponsorship deal, right? Like, I made a video, like, a more scripted an actual scripted video talking about my thoughts on that. And, like, even back then I was like, bro, I don't know how I feel about this, man. Like, on one hand, it's like, yeah, I see why y'all fucking roasted the fuck out of Connor, but, like the way the Blue Archive players went about doing it, kind of got me worried, you know? It's like, okay, this is kind of mobby. Like, this is kind of like, you know, fucking mob mentality here. Not only that, but, like, not only that, but it's like, you know, it's like, oh, they're starting to dictate, like, how you should or shouldn't play Blue Archive, which is something they did again, because they bitched about, they bitched about one of FODMAS's tweets being when he said something like, "Oh, like you don't have to be weird to play Blue Archive," and like half of fucking Blue Archive Twitter explodes over that, saying like, "No, you have to be weird to play Blue Archive," and FODMAS is a mid option. I mean, if he's a mid option, then who's better, dude? Tell me, please enlighten me. Who's the better option? Because, like, if you say, like, a VTuber, like, say, Mid Fantome or Remilian Nephis or whoever, it's like, well, I don't think they're perfect sponsors either, options either, because they barely play the game, too. I don't know how much Mint plays the game, but I've seen Remilia's account. She don't really play that much, man. Most of these VTubers who run around saying that they love Blue Archive so much, they play it all the time. Bro, they don't play it all the fucking time, I can tell you that much. So they're not exactly great options either. Like, if you ask me, the absolute best options for like people to actually get sponsors are people like Cause W or Rainstorm, or people who actually make consistent content for the community, guides and such, you know? Like people like them. Are they ever gonna get a sponsor? Probably not. Wasn't FODMAS sponsored by Blue Archive? Yeah, no, this is not the first time he's gotten a sponsor from Blue Archive. No, he's gotten sponsored by them before. VTubers usually don't go around calling themselves gacha CCs. Yeah, maybe not. But when you have some of them like Remilia, for example, being like, you know, going around being like, you know, oh, I love Blue Archive. Oh, I love Blue Archive. I play it all the time. Like, I don't mean to talk shit on her. I watch her. I watch quite a few of her streams. I don't hate Remilia or any of these other VTubers who like, you know, say that they're huge fans of Blue Archive, but looking at it objectively, you know, you look at their accounts and they're not even max account level. It's like, okay, so how much do you really play now, huh? Like, I don't mean to question why they got a sponsor. Like, I'm glad that they did. I don't have a problem with them getting a sponsor, but like, if we're talking about like, if the topic at hand is like, oh, the credibility of certain streamers like deserving to get sponsors or whatever, then it's like, well, you know, like those other VTubers aren't exactly qualified either. But y'all give them a pass anyway because they have lolly VTuber models, so, you know, go fuck yourself, I guess, right? There you're Opera, welcome back. Them vouching for VTubers kind of unfair because a lot of them are corpo, and by nature of being a VTuber, less risk associated with affiliating with it, because FODMAS has no shield because he's a flesh tuber, so his face is out there. Under extreme circumstances, I wouldn't use that as an excuse. That's only if IRL stuff gets involved and, you know, people start stalking FODMAS or whatever. But barring anything like that, me personally, I wouldn't use, if I were in FODMAS's shoes, I wouldn't use that as an excuse. But yeah, I see where you're going with that. Connor's an industry plan. I wouldn't go that far, but I've already said that I understand why he got lynched the last back when Blue Archive tried to sponsor him. So most VTubers say they like Blue Archive for No, I'm not trying to say that. No, I'm not trying to say that. If anything, maybe it's the opposite, because Blue Archive is Well, if you don't play Blue Archive, most characters in Blue Archive are underage, and so if you know anything about Blue Archive, you know that much. And so I would say that a lot of YouTubers out there would rather not associate with Blue Archive because of that. Because, you know, they don't want Twitter to get on their asses for being for you know, oh, you like that pedophile, you like that pedophile gacha game. So usually they don't bother, but some VTubers do. Was I tired? I mean, I still kind of am. Still recovering from my head injury. While praying to God that, you know, I didn't do anything more serious to myself. Can't exactly afford to go to the hospital these days. You think from a business perspective, it's better for the company to sponsor people who barely play the game or people don't play at all? I mean, yeah, exactly. Because typically those are the people who have the big audiences. Like, it'd be great if, you know, there were a creator out there who's not only like a big creator, but also is very intimately familiar with Blue Archive, but that's very rare. Like, I don't know. If Lakari didn't get canceled, maybe he'd be the next best option. But you know, he's been laying low from his whole drama from like last year still. So, and we have no idea when he's ever gonna come back, if he ever will. But like, barring Lakari, it's like, who else do you have, right? Like there was somebody in my Twitch chat was like, well, Fawmaster's a mid option. You know, he ain't bad, but he's still mid. And I was like, okay, sure. Then in that case, you know, who's a better option then? You know, and they haven't talked since. Anyways, crap. I gotta go fucking use the bathroom. Probably have to be. I'll probably be stuck in there for like 5 or 10 minutes. Be right back.
新しい任務ないのか。何もない時は何をすればいい。新しい任務ないのか。何もない時は何をすればいい。新しい任務はないのか。何もない時は何をすればいい。新しい任務ないのか。何もない時は何をすればいい。新しい任務はないのか。何もない時は何をすればいい。新しい任務ないのか。何もない時は何をすればいい。 新しいものはないのか。何もない時は何をすればいい。新しいものは
Okay.
ないのか。
You like Mint, but you don't want to see her beside Arana or in game. Well, I don't have a problem with that. It's just I do feel like Blue Archive players are biased more towards the VTuber sponsors than they are towards the flesh
何もない
tubers.
時は
But either way, yeah, I think the Blue Archive players are being kind of retarded about the about you know the whole about Fall Master and the whole fucking drama.
真の動きを
I must admit, hopefully my injury isn't too bad. I think it's not. I did get it checked. Apparently, there's no swelling, so at least that's good. All it was just a break in the skin on my head. So I'm hoping it's nothing more serious than that. But I guess I'll find out one way or another, right? Hey, yo, welcome back. What's
狙撃の心情は
That was
一
bad.
撃必
Alright,
殺
doing better. Technically still recovering because I still got a little bit of brain fog. But hopefully I'll be alright.
私の手伝いそこが終わったこの球終点へと導くお前の私
I
が
did
止め
get
る
a concussion. Yeah, no, it doesn't feel like a concussion, but then again, I could be wrong. I've never gotten a concussion before, so I was.
向き合うよし
Hey, Creel. Welcome to the stream. You watched 6 minutes of the video, the first 6 minutes, the police emote issue. That it got used by many chatters when there's any lolly flat-chested character on the screen. Very cringe behavior. Main issue is that the mod demonstratively pinned a message to chat that emote blacklisted during stream would get removed. It was already back to use after the ad. Is that it? Cause like I'm a Twitch chatter. I grew up. I've spent the last fucking 12 years watching Twitch streams, and I'm used to people spamming the police emote for various reasons. Whether it's whether there's an actual police officer or like police involved in like a video game that whenever a streamer is actually playing a game or something, or whenever lollies show up. Maybe it's because I'm too used to Lakari's chat, because every time anytime a lolly shows up in Lakari's stream, or, you know, back when he used to stream, his chat would immediately start spamming the police emote like that. So I'm used to that shit. Then again, though, oh, I know why Fobmaster removed it, just to make his stream look a little more professional. Because he does have his chat up on his stream while he's streaming, I believe. Like, kind of what I do, obviously. So, I'm assuming he just disabled it very briefly, just so that, you know, just so that, his stream would look a little more presentable to Nexon. But yeah, no, like, why are people all upset about that again? I don't know. Specifically, why are the Blue Archive players all upset about that? Like, I think I even mentioned it in my my own stream, where I was like, well, wouldn't Blue Archive players actually like him, like, getting rid of the police emote? Because, you know, the whole police emote implies that, you know, oh, people are trying to call you a pedophile, and if they get rid of it, then that means you don't have to deal with that shit. But I don't know. I'm not as rabid as those Blue Archive players are, so fuck me if I know. In-game voice is louder than in-game volume is louder than my voice. Really? What? How the fuck? Maybe there are some settings that are fucked up. That's weird though, because my stream sound settings are the same as they were before. Maybe I'll have to lower my Zenless in-game volume, I guess. It's only loud during combat? Yeah, I think that's how it usually is. Can you kick out all the inactive players off our union? Oh, our union? Keep getting cucked into day 2 every time because half members haven't logged in months. Oh, maybe I should, yeah. I just hope we get some more. When I purge our union list. Another Twitch stream. When I purge our union list, I'm hoping that we'll get more, you know, active members. But we'll see how fast we can get some new members. Hope all's good. Yeah, my head's feeling a little better. It's not bleeding. It's not bleeding at least. At least I hope. Hopefully, there's no internal bleeding. Though, if that were the case, then. Anyways. Oh. Unfortunately, who was it? Duke. Let's see. Oh yeah, I see you on our list here. Unfortunately, Duke, I've got my Nikkei account up right now. I've tried I've tried starting to get rid of what is it? New members, but yeah, no, the game won't let me get rid of new members while there's an active union raid going. So, I hope hopefully I'll remember to get rid of them after this union raid is done, but I can't do that right now, unfortunately. But thanks for letting me know. Yeah. If I don't, maybe I don't know. Just to make sure I don't, you know, forget, or if I do forget, just to make sure I still do it anyway. Maybe you can come by again after the maybe you can make sure to stop by my stream again, or like message me on Discord or something, and just to remind me to purge the union list, so that way we can start getting a few more active players maybe. But yeah, I appreciate it. Mine again once it's over. Yeah, sure. That'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you.
これセシリア先生が用意してくれてさ、ステージ衣装としてはまあ
Let's
申し
see.
訳
Well,
な
this
い
is just
かな。
stage 4, so it's not that big of a deal. Fire, physical, fire, ice.
これセシリア先生が用意してくれてさ。
Let's see, fire, physical.
スペシャル EP ナウオンセール。
なになに、怖い話でもしてくれるの？
はいはい、お客。文学さんの楊春子。召喚に応じるわ。どこ行く？
ターゲットを勝利する。
わたわた。
Could be faster. Currency is always needed. True. True. We're gonna roll for camping. Had to spark for the Dauber / Dober. I want Taiki, because I like Taiki enough to pull for him. I've been wondering who next Uma I would pull for was, and Taiki showed up. Makes me kind of regret not pulling for Kawakami Princess, because I like her quite a bit too. But I refrained from pulling for Kawakami Princess because I was like, oh, maybe we'll get other Umas that I might want to pull for later too. Your mission is Zenless to collect the waifus with 0 dudes. Well, that's not exactly a hard mission, though, is it? At least I wouldn't consider it. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. That still feels a little weird, but hopefully it's nothing serious. You think people who think Fob Master is catering to normies / his chat is full of normies / antis are wrong? There's a solid part that are antis, but far from all of them are like that. I mean, Fob Master himself already tweeted out that he doesn't have a problem with Blue Archive, which is fair, because like, what wasn't the problem that Blue Archive players have is that they just don't want they don't want people LARPing as Blue Archive enjoyers, or but you know they're last time they talked about how people like Connor where they denounce they talk shit on lolly stuff, but then they take a quick buck for it anyway. Like, obviously that makes sense to like fucking protest that, but like, bro. The Fall Master himself is cool at Blue Archive. Yeah, sure. Just given a streamer of his size, there are bound to be some of his viewers are bound to be, you know, the fucking the fucking normies that the Blue Archive players are so scared of, or that they don't want to deal with. But like the streamer himself, is like Fall Master himself is fine. And sure, you could argue that Fobmaster should do a better job of like making sure his viewers or his community is more in line with his content, but like you can't control everybody, man. And he certainly isn't like Tectone, where, you know, Fobmaster's intentionally fucking sicking his own viewers onto other communities to go and make them to go harass them or something like that. Him or Saint Tontus for that matter. Night City is pretty small in Rula. I mean, did you really think that they would like go all? Maybe not go all out. Maybe that is them going all out. But did you really think Night City was gonna be that big of a region? Maybe not you in particular, but did anyone think that, realistically speaking, Night City was gonna be that big? They're crazy wolf. Chilling for a bit while you do the next event. Yeah. I gotta get around to doing the all the Zenless stunts too, because I think they're all ending in a couple of days. It is a perma map though. Wow, they even I actually didn't know they planned on making it a perma map. Pretty cool. Very surprising given the fact that it's a collaboration. Favorite Uma song? Probably Uma Pyoe, just because that's the one I actually remember. I think the weirdo part is when Blue Archive players say like it's an exchange coin kind of stuff. Like, bro, why can you like feet fetish and you can't fetishize kids and call them my wifeys? Don't get it. But you're not against lollies at all. I think it's a different behavior, liking lollies and acting like this. Blue Archive players, honestly. I don't know exactly what you're trying to get at, Rogi. I don't mean to be blunt here, but I can tell that English isn't your first language. So I don't know if I'm fully understanding what you're trying to get at here, but it's like the reason why I felt the need to bring that part up, the whole like weirdo, you have to be weird to play Blue Archive part up, is that like I don't fucking act like a fucking weirdo online. You know, even though you know, clearly I like Blue Archive players. Even though I like Blue Archive characters, I mean, you know, I fucking play the game, so yeah, duh, I kind of do. It's like, despite me being a fan of the characters themselves, maybe not the game itself, but the characters at least, it's like, you're not gonna catch me fucking, you know, spamming ooh on a fucking random ass YouTube short or a fucking, you know, TikTok or you know, a Twitter post showing like fan art of a Blue Archive character. It's like, I don't feel the need to do that. If you want to do it, all right, sure, go ahead. Like, I don't have a problem with that personally, but it's like I don't feel the need to do that, man. Just because, you know, that's not really what I'm into. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't think that was a big problem with Fobmaster saying you don't have to be weird to enjoy Blue Archive, but apparently a lot of other people do. It's like, no, you have to be weird to play Blue Archive. You know? It's like, do you really? Like, besides the fact that you're dictating, like, now at this point you're dictating how players should or shouldn't play a certain gacha game, which is kind of cringe behavior on its own. Because, you know, I'm all for people playing their gacha games however they want, just don't be a fucking dickhead about it. It's like, besides that, it's like, it's like, if you have to be weird to play Blue Archive, it's like, well, okay, then does that mean they're going to come after my ass too? It's like, oh, I'm not playing the game right. Oh, I'm not playing the game how everyone else expects you to. You know, I don't spam ooh or cunny or, you know, spam crying emojis 1,000 times the moment I see a Blue Archive character. You know, oh, you're not playing the game right. Am I going to get lynched too? I'm playing Uma. What's Zenless? Well, technically not. I just have it up because I just need to do, I just want to pull for Taiki Shuttle, Summer Taiki Shuttle after I'm done with Zenless. You figured it'd be a Honami City situation, but apparently it's a lot smaller than you anticipated. Oof. I haven't touched any of the the collab content myself yet because I'm waiting for us to get all the Radiant Tide pulls, or the what are they called again? Dreamcatcher Tides first. So I haven't seen how small the Night City region is for myself yet, but I'll take your guys' word for it. It's like, I don't know, bro. Well, like it's fun. I don't know. To me, it's fine if you're only really like romantically interested in like the 18+ characters. And even though they're like even though we only have a couple of them, they still exist. You know, Wakamo's 18. Shuna's definitely over 18. I think there's another character who's also over 18, but I forget who it is. So it's like, oh, if your favorite character in Blue Archive is Wakamo, are other Blue Archive characters gonna come up to you and be like, no, you're not enjoying the game right. You have to, like, your favorite character has to be someone under 18. It's like, what? Rio 17? Yeah, right. How the fuck is she 17? Stay on Course and Queen Bee are pretty good, but out of the race songs, Zuma Poi or Miss Victoria, I see. People forget Blue Archive is an actual game. Bruh. Just like the AFK attack gameplay, and you don't even like a lot of the character designs. Bro, like, I even said myself in the video very briefly, but I still did mention it. I don't even like Blue Archive as a game. The only reason why I play is because I really like some of the characters there. I love Iori, I love Wakama, I love Mika. Like, if I didn't have those 3 characters and I didn't have anybody else that I could really latch onto as characters, as like favorite characters from that game, it's like, would I even bother playing Blue Archive right now? I don't know. It's kind of a point that you were hoping he shared. Yeah, no. Yeah, I get it. Or at least I think I do. Find it insane how some Blue Archive fans have some of the most insane fan art you've ever seen. They have some really talented artists with their fan base. Well, yeah, because it's super popular in Japan. So, you know. Being super popular in Japan is kind of like the key to the kingdom when it comes to like the treasure trove of fan art. Or unless your name is Genshin. They should keep that weirdness to themselves. I'm not trying to say that they should keep their weirdness to themselves. Like, it's the internet after all, right? I'm not saying they should keep it to themselves, but like the fact that they're out there going after people who they think don't fit the mold and they think is a fucking threat to their, you know, their quote unquote community. That's the shit that I don't like, man. Again, against certain people who absolutely deserve it, like Sea-Dog, for example, / Connor. Sure, yeah, I get that part. You know, I like to take things on a case-by-case basis, and so in Connor's case, yeah, no, you know, he can go fuck himself. Like, I don't mind him as a streamer, but like, given what he's said about lollies and lolly content before, yeah, no, like, you know, did he deserve a Blue Archive sponsor? Probably not. So, you know, I don't have a problem. For the most part, I don't have Blue Archive players fucking bitching his ass out. That's fine. But, like, Fobmaster, he's not nearly as bad as Connor, and yet they're going after him too anyway. Fucking lynching his ass on Twitter like, you know, it's fucking, you know, Reconstruction era United States. You know, Reconstruction era fucking Deep South. What happened this time? Oh, some Blue Archive drama with Fobmaster. The Blue Archive players on Twitter did not like the fact that they sponsored the game sponsored Fobmaster. And they're brigading the official Blue Archive global account right now, trying to demand a response or even an apology out of them like last time. All right. What do I want my teams to be here? Man, these are both fire physical. Not that really matters, but. Also, you hope you get better soon. Yeah, I'm feeling better. Just a little brain fog for right now, just because I hit myself pretty hard. But yeah, hopefully I'll start feeling a little bit of feeling more better. Hey, Parrot, welcome back. This happened some time ago. Yes, I know. I even made my own react video to that at that time too. Hey, yo, DC, how's it going? Did I have an accident? Kind of, yeah. While I was at work 2 days ago, I believe it's been by now. After I completed the delivery, I think UI asked how exactly I hit my head, so I guess now's the time to explain how. Like 2 nights ago, I went into this apartment complex to deliver an order, and let me pause so I can explain what happened, because I can't exactly do that while I'm fucking playing, because I don't have my multitasking is not that good. 2 nights ago, I was doing a delivery, late night delivery. No, not late night. It was around like 8 p.m. I think. And it was an apartment complex, and that's important because that kind of sets up how this happened. So the customer I had lived in like the backside. I don't want to get too descriptive about it, but like basically where the customer was they were the apartment was set up in a way where like some sections of it have like 2 sets of like staircases. They only lead up to like the 2nd floor of like a certain like section of the apartment complex building. It's not like it goes up to like a centralized 2nd floor or like a 3rd floor or anything. So I don't know if I'm describing it well enough. Hopefully I'm getting the point across. Anyways, so there are 2 staircases that I'm approaching when I'm trying to deliver, and the customer is on the 2nd one, so they're in the rear one, and so customer is outside already waiting for me, so he's already on the stairs. So I meet him halfway up the stairs. Not a terribly high, the staircases themselves weren't terribly high or anything. So I take a couple steps, hand him his food. And we exchange pleasantries and hey, have a good night, whatever, blah blah blah. And so I'm turning around to leave, and so I forget that there's another staircase in front of me, and the staircases are positioned where they're one after the other. So you can't just like, if you come down the stairs in the rear, you have to like walk out of the way of the other staircase in front of you, because now it's in front of you. Except I forgot about that, and I was like, after you deliver an order, you have to confirm it on your app on your phone. So I was in the middle of confirming it on my app, but I was walking full speed towards the staircase, forgetting that it's there, and so I walked straight into it, and I fucking boing. Like at first I thought it wasn't that bad, but then it kept hurting. I was like, oh shit, and I reach up and I'm like, oh fuck, this is blood. And then by the time I exit the apartment complex, there's already blood dripping down my face. So I was like, oh shit, well, it's a little bit more serious than I thought it was. So it wasn't like a fight, it wasn't like an altercation or anything like that. It's just I literally just ran into a staircase. But pretty hard too, might I add. So yes, technically. What do I think of Sunbringer's view design? I don't know. Is that the one where she shows tits? In which case my default answer is yeah, I like it. She's showing fucking massive ass titties. What's there not to like? Go to the ER. I was considering it, but like, how much is that gonna fucking cost? Also, lower Zenless volume a little bit, please. Okay, so UI wasn't the only one. Okay, why is I've never had problems, I've never had issues with people saying that my in-game volume was too loud. Or maybe it's just always been like that? I don't know.
手は緩めません。心身一年。
一等無理。
攻撃特攻。エニツ
鉄柱に押す。やっ。木枯らしをなぐ。時間の無駄です。
Actually, no. What I can do is I can still keep the volume up on my end, but then I can just lower the stream volume. As so. Or like so. Hopefully this is a better audio mix. The moment where you play Zenless on mute because you want to listen to the stream, but the music and the sound effects of the same game makes you do the wrong moves. No, I know that feeling perfectly, yeah. I've played like whenever I'm just chilling, sometimes I like to play shooter, like first-person shooters on my end, and I also like to watch streams on my side monitors too. And if whoever streamer I'm watching is also playing a first-person shooter or like a shooter game, yeah, the gun sounds, especially if it's the exact same game, it's like, yeah, it's like their sounds trip me up too. What that feels like.
この気を逃さず。
追撃します。
もうまとう。火星に参った。
攻撃特攻。
流れの人。
そろそろ怒りますね。
That killed? What? Monto still had a decent chunk of health left. How the fuck did that kill? And normally not Deadass, Shiyu bosses are supposed to be pretty tanky here. What the fuck? How did that kill? Oh, fuck you.
これセシリア先生が用意してくれてさ。探検日和だよ今日は。
何なりとご用命を。
行くのね。準備はバッチリよ。
わたわたわたわた。
Yanagi's clappers create a massive sound wave and enemy exploded. Yeah, I suppose so. The only viable explanation for that. Yanagi clapped her cheeks together so hard, Monaco exploded. Hey, Mr. J, welcome back, man. Use Miyabi, Nangong, and Yuzua. I plan to use Yuzua in a different team for one of the other fights.
お使いいたします。
夢の海に帰ろう。
粉々にしてあげる。さあみんなでバラバラにするのよ。さっきのはウォームアップだったのね。
綺麗だよね。
白とか
きっと当てる。受け止められる。おやすみなさい。そこまでね。
死神インパクト。無理だない。いや、準備いいかしら。
イエスマスター。
粉々にしてあげる。最後の変身めくりましょう。お返しよ。
いつなる友よ。
Hey, this guy rolls out.
喉を噛みつぶしますよ。
おとしまつは決まっている。もう少し出かけて。君の出番は終わり。
お使いいたします。
夢の海に帰ろう。マジだ。
粉々にしてあげる。
I don't think this team is very good either. What's the gacha game that I find the most joy in collecting characters? The newer ones. Newer gacha games, getting characters feels much better. Because in newer gacha games, how should I say? In newer gacha games, I'm gonna take off this Doro Hoppy. In newer gacha games, you don't have, obviously you don't have as many characters in, so getting characters in like more recent gacha games that you've picked up feels a lot better. Bloom. Oh, so they really want you to use Promea here. What about the others? Sheer damage, physical damage increases by this much. I guess they want you to use Billy here. I don't know if my Billy's gonna be able to do it though. Chain attack, crit damage. They want you to use Yexing Guang here. In that case.
オペレーター番号2493が受けたまわります。ステージ衣装としては、まあもし。
俺様スターライトナイト。
I'll try these three, and we'll see if it works out. This suggestion to oh, I mean, I'm doing that right now. Hey, you're intentional for that.
妄想の時間だよ。我が名はヨマの語りだ。
Not going for anomaly, better you bring Dylan. Yeah, but I plan to bring Dylan against
ピシッと決めなくちゃ。
third boss to use with GACHA GOD, so she's not an option. Is just me or the game volume too loud? It's still too loud? Okay, there's something weird going on then. Cause like I like lowered it in game. I lowered it on my stream setting and it's still too loud. Okay, I've dropped it all the way down to 0.2. Just for reference, usually I have my my stream volume at 0.8 out of 1. It was at 0.6 for like the past like 10 minutes or so, ever since the last time somebody complained about it. Okay, so now I'm dropping it down to 0.2. So now at this point, you're gonna have to tell me if that makes a difference, because if that doesn't, then yeah, no, there's something weird going on. Let's see. OBS did have an update, so maybe that fucked some things up. I think maybe, but because yeah, that's the only reason that I can think of. Because I've never had people fucking complain about like, oh, but your in-game volume is too loud. At least not for a while. That shit is fucking weird. I don't know what's going on.
星の光を飛ばす。星の光が悪を残らず焼き尽くす。 力全タイガーいつショータイムぜやふん生意気な野郎だぞ。
Huh. That still killed? That was nowhere near 25k. You get the portion NT, or are you down to pay in the worst case? Not yet. I'm at 13 pulls out of 15. Still working on farming funds. We still have like, what, 3.5 weeks left. Okay, the music got lowered, but the battle sounds are still loud. Okay, then yeah, something with the update for my Streamlabs fucked something up, I think. I don't know what it could be though. Can you farm credits and NT unlimited, or do you have to use stamina? Are you talking about the beetle coins, or are you talking about fawns? Either way, they're both stamina gated. Either stamina gated, or you have to do missions. You have to do quests. Wonder if I should just say fuck it and run Yishuan just because. Let me know if the audio is still too loud. I changed one setting. I don't think it'll work, but it's worth a try at least. It's good now. Really? That worked? Huh. I'll keep that in mind then.
か両親を共に滅す命ずるもはや命数は尽きた
なる友よ我らになる前中で眠りたまえ
一心
お遊戯会かな頼りにしてるよお遊戯会か
シュー
それですよ
神経がたぎる引用創生試練邪水滅殺無限
我が名はヨマの語りだよ綺麗だよね快大神労働変
でかしたぞフ一心
霧の中で眠りたまえきれいさっぱり
引用天下両親を共に滅す
Yeah, this boss is this Shu defense is pretty tough, man. Manoto I can probably deal with, but the question now is, can I deal with the second boss? And I don't know if I can. How do you grind out Fawns in NTE? You don't see it in the stamina tasks? What do you mean, how do you grind out Fawns? You have 2 sets of stamina in NTE, Memi. You've got your regular stamina that you use to grind out like character materials, but then you also have your city stamina that refreshes weekly. To the left of that. And you get it done by doing like various city activities like what? Deliveries, like truck deliveries, Uber rides, fishing, and then I think every 2 weeks there's this thing called pink paw heists, where you go in and you try to loot out a bank as much as you can, and you've got 12 minutes to do it, and that's called a pink paw heist, and those gives you up to 1 million fawns. You'll probably average anywhere from like 50k to almost 200k, depending on how good your runs are and if you can access the Chaos Vault. My runs usually average around like 100k these days. But yeah, every 2 weeks, the pink paw heists allow you to basically steal another 1 million fawns. So, and that's kind of separate. That you can do that without city stamina. Though obviously you're capped on how much you can. You're capped to a million fawns every 2 weeks. Fawns is nothing like. No, it's nothing like Mora in Genshin. Yeah, no, Memi. The beetle coins are the Mora equivalent in NTE, not Fawns. Fawns is honestly pretty unique in the world of big gacha games. I don't think there's another big gacha that has something that's quite like Fawns, where it's like technically it's a free-to-play currency, but you can get it by paying for bundles. So There's that. Though technically you can do that with Mora too, or Beetle coins just in general. But it's technically a free-to-play currency, but then you use it to buy, to potentially buy some premium shit, like the Porsche collab gacha, for example. Second team, you used Evelyn, Dylan, and Astra? Really? I don't know if I don't think my Evelyn's is well built enough to handle this. At least I don't think so. Is a Porsche collab gacha free to play friendly? Technically it is, yes. Yeah, technically it's free to play friendly, Memi. Because one, I've been told that allegedly, as long as you start grinding fawns at the very start of the Porsche collab, when we first got it, like last week or so, and you do everything you can to farm all the fawns possible, you should be able to grind out the entire Porsche collab gacha by the end. And even if that's not the case, then you can do your last couple of pulls using Analyths, which is like the Primo Gem equivalent. What NT could have done was they could have easily made it so that, oh, you can't use Analysts, you have to use the premium gems, whatever they're called in NTE. I thought they would do that, but no, you can just pull for it using free-to-play gems. Like, obviously that's not ideal. Like, obviously you'd rather save your Analyths for like actual character gacha. But the fact that that's even an option, like there technically is not. There's not even an option to pull the Porsche collab gacha using the premium gems. Though I'm sure the game would ask you just convert your premium gems into Analyths and you'll be fine. But the fact that you can pull the Porsche collab gacha using Analyths is pretty fucking insane to me. Because remember, you can't buy this premium skins using Analyths. You have to use the premium currency, the premium gems, to buy those. So yes, technically speaking, the Porsche collab gacha is absolutely free-to-play friendly. If it's the same buff as last time. The problem is I would definitely use Ye Xingguang. The problem is I want to use her against Isold, the third boss here. Because the third boss is, like, the bonuses here are very obviously skewed towards, Isold. Then again, I could try using, Evelyn here, maybe? So like maybe I could try doing my Evelyn Lighter team here, Evelyn Astra Lighter against Isold, but I don't know how well that's gonna work out. It also sucks that I still haven't transitioned my Lighter over to a 4-piece Summit build yet, which I really should do at some point.
レベルは
この歌を世界に捧げるわ。
なくならない。
この一線を越えてみる。
いただきだ。どう
牽制
ガヤがいてこそ勝利さ。
全面封鎖。完了。守る。すべて排除する。やはり一筋縄。
この拳を使って。
Maybe Alice will do alright too. Against which boss? The second boss? Because she, I don't know if she'll do that good against ISOs here. Maybe. I don't know.
共に行こう。
いただきだ。
脅威はい。
これが音楽の魔法。
まさか逃げられると。
一点燃えたら止められん。
響き合う魂の歌。
Does NT have something like Spiral Abyss already? Yes, it's called BTR. Or Beyond the Rails.
私こそ貴様にとっての終点。このまま押せ。牽制する。
名前ください。一気当選。
音楽に溺れなさい。
セーフティーです。レベル1。
一点燃えたら止められん。
直ちに制圧する。最後の警告だ。
いただきだ。そい。ピンチヒッター。スウェーダ。どうしまして。おれ。ピンチヒッターだ。ガヤがいてこその勝利さ。
全力に切れヒット。
全面封鎖。完了。この視線をくぐれる者はいない。隙を見せた。
これなになに怖い話でもしてくれるの。パートさ。
ターゲットを勝利する。
わたわた。
言い残す大別れ。取り除く。 が制圧する。
ホビ目障り。私たちの海から出て行って。
ゾウ様が
気を出してね。たまやハエトウ様のために。
お前の所見私が取り置く。ここまで。進化に向き合う。ただし処刑する。
ちょっとしたサプライズ。離れて。
急ぐ。取り除く。ここまで。ガラ結果はもう定まった。これがクローダの意志。
ゆっくり仰天。なめないでください。え
進化に向き合う。言い残すつかまえ。チャンスは一度だ。
いたずらタイム。波の花をどうぞご覧あれなのです。やっ邪魔です。私怒ると怖いよ。ほらほらリラックスして。ハエトウ様のために波しぶきのロンドお手伝いに来たよ。
進化間もなく。ここまで。お前の明日別れをつける。取り除く。進化に向き合う。さあ答え。ガラ結果はもう定まった。
いたずらタイム。ああやっ大丈夫任せて。私たちの海から出てきて。
進化に向き合う。言い残すこと進化に守る。私の任務は平等。お前の所見私が取り行う。取り除く。そこが終わる。
ちょっとしたサプライズ。なめないでください。お気の毒様どうかもち。
資格を奪う。
Can't post links? Yeah, I don't think you can post links in YouTube chat. I think I disabled it a long time ago. Ayo, Kenny. Working a lot this weekend. Big event going on. Something related to like FIFA or something, or just something unrelated. Having friends come down for the week. Chance to hang out for the first time with them in a while. Hey, hope you enjoy your weekend, man. Weekend or week or whenever they show up. Feels real nice in NT every single time you get an S rank, you know it's the rate up character. More gacha games should start doing that.
が用意してなんや先生、うちらを着せ替え人形やと思ってへん？
I don't know how well this team will work out, but we'll give it a try.
さあ行きましょう。
わたふななわたわた
命つけるまで踊りましょう。や小石と踊るわ。この渦からあんたは逃げられない。闇の向こうを知ってる。みんなだけ燃えていって。バブルちゃん、突進だ。不意をつきましょう。立ち直ったわ。
Not nearly as good.
ステージ衣装としてはまあ申し分。今日のアリダオちゃんの勝ちちゃんと見極めてね。オペレーター番号2493が受けたまわります。何かあったら文学さんの楊春子召喚に応じるわ。
Do you like the NTE dorm system? Well, I like the fact that you can buy multiple, like, residences. I think that's pretty damn cool.
剣が邪悪を打ち、この意は天をしのぐ。天を断つ。雪明かり。 証明するね。突撃おっでかいほーじゃできたはいやだクレーム今さら遅いですって強そうだね。見せてね。サオさん勝ち。
氷の心剣よ我に従い天をかけよ。生命剣気苦天を裂く。剣が邪悪を打ちこの意は天をしのぐ。行き当たり天を裂く。突撃でかいできたはいほーや真面目に聞いてください。変わってほしいのよ。天地と共にこのままグッ引き離そう。電話はまだ切れてません。最高三尺の剣属性を断つ。雲を照らせる天を断つ。
サオさんやばい。頑張っちゃおうかな。サオさんルールもしもーし、これがあんたのマジナですよ。できたカクカクさせないよ。
山をも揺る剣よ我に従い天をかけよ。雲岳山陽春光我が剣で名門を断つ。
So yeah, that's perfectly fine. So my only problem now is the second boss against whatever the fuck this dude's called. Sacrifice Covenant Guardian. And this one's the only one that I'm actually having like real trouble with.
これセシリア先生が用意してくれてさ。ステージ今日の
I wonder if I wonder if AOD team can handle this. I'd be very surprised if AOD can clear this.
お手本よーく見ててね。リハはおしまい。
Unfortunately, Angel Team do not work.
これセシリア先生が用意してくれてさ。真夜中の大冒険、きっと楽しいよ。出発するの？いいよ、すぐ行く。ステージ衣装としてはまあ申し分ない。お客様、きっと楽しいお仕事の話ですよね。
お前もスターライトナイト出撃。わだわだ。星の光が悪を残らず焼き尽くす。おりゃ芸術なる友よ、我らに答えたまえ。私の満足の調査を。夜空に吠えろスターライト。タイヤも溶かす速さでおかけ直しください。今日のお仕事、星の光を飛ばす。なかなか骨のある悪役じゃねえか。大抵の万死に値します。一線の物語からか夢は一体眠りたまえ。電話はまだ切れてません。ガチャ
クレーム今さら遅いですって。きれいさっぱり。
トルク最大。
おまけ直しください。
アクセロン。
我が名はヨマの語りです。君の中で眠りたまえ。
こりゃいつショータイム。ゼリアーは
Man, even with dialing that team, this team still can only get like 22k. The island's buffs are based on the agent in front of her, so I have to put Billy Point? Oh, is that why?
ステージ衣装としては真夜中の大冒険きっと楽しいよ。
いいぞ。
おい、
お前もヒーロー。
お客様きっと楽しいお仕事の話ですよね。
おだな。星の光が悪を残らず焼き尽くす。プレゼントだ。どけ。石を拾わ。やろう。
もしもーし、これがあんたのマジナですよ。
Yeah, you're right. That's a huge difference. Night and day difference. What kind of makes me cringe, because honestly I don't know what other word to use here is. What makes me kind of cringe is basically the way you saw me play Dylan or set up my team before you told me to put Billy behind Dylan was how I've been playing her this entire time. Like, you might have even seen me put Dylan behind you might have seen me put Dylan in front of Ye Guang, and like here now I'm just thinking, well, shit, if I had known that, then how much better would my scores with the Ye Guang would have been. So all this time I was putting Dylan incorrectly.
これセシリア先生が用意してくれてさ。はいはい。お手伝い。じゃあ計画通りにね。ステージ衣装ガオちゃんの価値ちゃんと見極めてね。ほらシロペン。
I wonder how well this team would work.
が邪悪を打ち、この意は天をしのぐ。ドクターアタック。変わってほしいの？天地と共に。この剣たちがあなたを導く。
Instead of Sissy, I'll probably need a stunner.
ステージ衣装としてはまあ申し分ない。はいはい、お手伝いしてあげるよ。姉弟子が
私はオーボル私がついています。出撃しましょう。変流の修正を行います。戦術シーンレディー。よっ連携攻撃準備よし。ここは私だ。雪明かり。雲を照らせ。黒ビャン見えた。狙撃の心情は一撃必殺。三尺の剣属性を断つ。抜いてみせる。剣をタッチ。レディー。遅いです。頑張っておしな。安心しなさいよね。雲を照らせ。生命剣気句点を裂く。おっと黒ビが見える。変流の修正を行います。ここは私が。この剣を見なさい。弾道を計算中。氷の心。変わってほしいの？争いに終止符を。見た目ほどじゃないかね。気をつけて。させません。戦術シーンレディー。見えています。安心しなさいよね。 凍れる川を砕くリメイクにします。私の後ろにエーテルサイト起動。冷たき光。これが戦いの旋律。ここは私が。弾丸は風と一つに。奮い立つ剣。戦術シーン。剣が邪悪を打ち、この岩天をしのぐ。
強そうだね。ててて、乱れ気味。
雲岳山陽春光、我が剣で名門を立つ。
Okay. I gotta go soon already. Should have started stream earlier. So many goddamn events in Zenless to get done. They're all ending after a couple of days. I may do a late night stream later tonight just to get all the Zenless events done, because I haven't done any of them. So some of the amount of knockbacks and interruptions some bosses will always do is low-key annoying. Low-key? Bro, that's my biggest problem with them. Or some of my biggest problems with them. It's like, Wuwa combat is super fucking unforgiving, and at times it becomes annoying. It's like half the moves that bosses do all fucking, you know, send you fucking flying 30 feet into the air, so you have to fucking wait there and stare as your characters just fucking fly across the fucking stage. And when they hit the ground, it's not like it's like in Genshin where you can like dash cancel out of their landing animation or their landing lag. No, you have to fucking sit there and watch them fucking tumble across a couple of time sources and then get up. Unless, of course, you're playing Shorekeeper, or I think some other characters have reduced landing lag. Like I think maybe Mornier and Luke maybe, but it's not all of them. A follow-up question: with Zenless is a good place to take a break on support agents on level 45. Is it a good place to take a break on support agents level 4? Oh, are you asking if level 45 is a good place to stop if you're low on materials? I actually don't know how that works in Zenless, because I know in Genshin sometimes you don't have to get characters to level 90. I actually don't know how that works exactly in Zenless. Actually, I don't know if somebody in chat knows the proper answer to that. If we had Dr. Zero in chat, maybe he'd know. But I actually don't know. I do know that every character in the game. Let's see. If you go to the skills, every character in the game has these core skill enhancements. These are pretty important, to be honest. I assume that you have to be at max level in order to, or max promotion stage, in order to unlock the last two. So I would think that you should at least try to unlock like get them to the max promotion level, just so that you can get them to just so that you have access to their last two core skill enhancements. Assuming, of course, they're even gated by promotions in the first place. Maybe they're not, but I would assume they are. Hey, yo, Finkel, how's it going, man? Just in time to see me do some Uma pulls and then some Genshin pulls, I think. Though I don't know if I'll be able to get Lowen in one shot though. Hey Maki, welcome back. What we're doing right now, I just got done with the Zenless Endgame. I need to catch up on all the Zenless events because I haven't done any of them except for the first one that we got during the first half. And they're all expiring in a couple of days, so I'm thinking I'm going to do another. I'm going to do a late night stream tonight just to catch up with all the Zenless events so far. But we'll see. Maybe I might decide to do something else. Don't think you can get away with less than 55. Maxing out core skills definitely is top priority for most characters. That injury was wicked, bro. Yeah, basically I walked full force into a staircase and slammed my head against a bottom stair somewhere. So yeah, that was fun. Yo, Memi, another hour? I don't know about an hour, but I do need to do some pulls first, so. Elfie? I don't know who Elfie is. I assume you mean Ellen, or do you mean somebody else? Her RNG with discs is horrendous. I mean, that's how it is for every character in the game. Welcome to Disc Drives. No, supports aren't there for damage. They buff even at a lower level. Do you think they should still be at max promotion, though? Like, obviously getting a character from 50 to 60 takes the most amount of Denny's and XP, so maybe they can still keep their support characters at 50. But I was thinking maybe get them to at least to 50 and promote them, so that way they have full access to their core skills. But I don't know. Oh, and oh, you mean Elfie from the fucking disc drive shop? Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, well, I mean at least she exists. Otherwise, imagine trying to fucking farm all that shit. Core skills are pretty key. Okay, then yeah, maybe it's safe to say that you at least want to get them to maximum promotion, but you can leave them at level 50 if you want. You can leave them at level 50, yeah, if XP materials is a concern. Because I think you need like 150 tier 3 XPs to get any character from 50 to 60, so yeah, that's a lot of XP. Probably better used on your actual DPS characters, probably. Anyways. I'm gonna mute Zenless, and I'm gonna do some pulls in Uma. Now I'm gonna pull up Genshin as well. We'll see if I can get low and early or not. I should have used my my tickets first, actually. Almost every support wants the last core skill level. Usually level them up at 55. Oh, is 55 the where your characters have to be in order to unlock their very last core skill? Then yeah, maybe they're gonna have to get their characters level 55 then. Do I still play WoWa? Yes. I'm waiting to get all the Dreamcatcher tides from the login bonuses before I start pulling on the collab banner, and before I get into the actual WoWa content or the collab content. You already spent money for Lucy. I did buy the packs. I did buy all of the packs that gave you that gave us Dreamcatcher tides. So I think it was like 35 bucks in total. I still need to buy the battle pass. So I gotta buy that. I gotta buy that before doing my pulls. But I'm also gonna buy the $1, not $1, the $10 regular $10 packs for some extra asteroids. Even if they only give, even if they give like regular pulls, they still give asteroids. So I'll probably buy those. So there should be 10 tickets. Boat pulls tomorrow? No. They're not until next week. At least not for a couple more days. Because we still have, I think, like 3 or 4 days left on the login bonus that give us tides, the Dreamcatcher tides. So I'm still waiting until like sometime next week. Nice. Very last one. Nice. Excellent. So how many multi was that? I think 3, 4. I think 3, right? NT grind is done for now. Technically, yeah, I think technically for now, yeah. At least the weekly grind is. I've been keeping up with the bagel event. I actually got most of the racing event done because I just spent like an hour or two just AFKing all my races and slowly but steadily building up all the currency to buy out most of the shit in the shop. Matter of fact, I bought out everything in the racing event shop except for like the beetle coins, and I don't know if I really want to do that because the conversion rate from like the points you get from the event to the beetle coins is really fucking dog shit. It's like, is that even worth doing? But I bought everything else out from the shop, so effectively that I'm done with that event. Keeping up with the bagel event, just making a post and then commenting on some random dude's post every day for more bagel jam points, I think, or whatever they're called. So done with that. I think the other events are like month-long events too, so I can take my time with those. I've already done my, I've already used up all my city stamina for this week. Did that earlier this week during a stream at the start of the week, I think. Did all my pink paw heist stuff, so I think I'm chilling. Oh, actually, no. I do need to clear BTR. I think BTR resets in a couple of days for some reason. Like, I don't know why it's resetting so early. But I do need to stream NTE, I think, tomorrow to help so that I can start building my characters and try to take on what is it? Try to take on BTR. Bagel event relies on RNG whether your posts go viral or not. I mean, I guess, but like as long as you make a post every day, you'll at least get some views or some clicks. So eventually, you should, like, as long as you make a post every day, you should be able to get, as long as you know you're not procrastinating on the event, you should be able to get all the event or get all the rewards. Luckily, the rewards you get for like the how many clicks or how many views your posts get, they're not that good. Like all the you want to get all the other rewards first. And most of the other rewards, like, you can get yourself. Or it's fairly easy to get all of them by yourself. It resets in like 3 days, yes, yeah. So that means I'm gonna have to do some emergency NTE grind just to build out my characters and try to get as far in BTR as I can.
電話しようかな。お父ちゃんお母ちゃんすぐ無理しよるからな。ほんまほっとかれへんの。
Oh God. What was that song? It sounded like a. It sounded more like a. More like a church gospel than it was a. What is it? Like one of those songs you'd hear being played at like a church or something. Have I seen Limit Zero Breakers beta footage? Is wasn't who was it? Genazod playing that game? I just noticed him him in that directory, or like when I hovered my cursor over his stream to see what he was playing. It said he was playing Limit Zero Breakers or whatever. But I still don't. I didn't actually click on his stream, so I didn't see what the game was like. But wasn't he playing that game like yesterday or something? Actually, no, I haven't seen any. I don't know what that game is about. It's the first time I've heard about that game, actually. I'm not gonna lie, this looks like a fucking Korean, yet another Korean gacha. It's like their first first official gameplay trailer was from 8 months ago, so looks like it's been in development for a while now. But it's not Korean, surprisingly, despite its aesthetics. What, Vic Game Studios, NCSoft Corporation. NCSoft is, and the publisher is Kadokawa. Alright. And Kadokawa is Japanese, that's for sure, because Kadokawa is one of the Japanese mega corpos. What was NCSoft again? NCSoft Games, where are they from again? Oh no, it is a Korean game. Okay, the publisher is Japanese, but the developers are Korean, because NCSoft is Korean. I figure it's like NCSoft, that's familiar. I should know who they are. Yeah, no. I was spot on with the whole like this looks like a fucking Korean gacha game thing. Yeah, no, NCSoft is Korean. That's interesting. A Japanese publisher teaming up with a Korean dev? Well, technically Blue Archive kind of does that already, because they technically in Japan their publisher is Chinese, because Yostar. Though, can you really even consider Yostar to be Chinese anymore if they're headquartered in Japan of all places? Basically a Korean Genshin clone. Yeah, it kind of seems like it. Though it's got that steampunk aesthetic. It seems like with the airships and stuff. The aesthetic really reminds me of Dungeon Fighter, that one Dungeon Fighter fighting game. DNF Duel, I think it was. Dungeon and Fighter Duel. It seems interesting, but I don't know. I'm not like terribly intrigued by it yet.
可能性を広げようじゃないか。
Personally looking forward to rewinding Cadence. Yeah, maybe that game got something going for it. Yeah, if I were to pick, I would definitely rather try out rewinding Cadence than like, for example, Limit Zero Breakers or Mongil Star Dive or whatever.
おや、研究成果を試すのかい？
Assuming that game isn't going to be a complete letdown. Well, it's Chinese, so it probably won't be. Mongil Star Dive kind of died off. Nobody's really talking about it. If it's still alive, it's still alive. You don't have to have people constantly talking about it in order to still be a pretty vibrant, a healthy game or have a healthy player base. But yeah, no, I don't think anybody's really talking about Star Dive at this point. Past its Netmarble doing their usual sponsors and shit. Hey, yo, Mass Knight, how's the progress for the Porsche collab? I'm at poll. I've done 13 polls, so I just need to. I'm on my last 2. So I'm patiently waiting to grind up more fawns to do the last 2. I will. I don't mind doing a in the event that I don't grind enough fawns to finish the Porsche gacha within the next like 3 weeks or so, or however long we have left on it. 3 or 4 weeks or so. I don't mind using some analysts to pull for it, considering I've been pretty damn lucky in the character gacha so far, in the limited character gacha so far. So I don't mind using some pulls. You think Valina and Remiel wheelchair old anomalies at Yanagi? I don't know. We'll have to find out. Hopefully they do.
Barbecue プラン込みで釣りだ。やっぱりロードナイト。本当を言うと。
Is Lacrimosa actually fun to play, or is she just there just to is she there just to look cute? I used her a little bit. She seems alright. She's both. Nice. Okay. So we're good on Uma. Now it's time for me to do my Genshin polls. Try and see if we can get Lowen or not. Cute and what? Cute and funny, perhaps? I have to catch up with the Genshin stuff too. I gotta do this exploration stuff too as well for the FOMO gems. Lots of gacha games to catch up on. We're always gonna have gacha games to catch up on. Polychrome is in danger for next patch. Yep, that's why I'm really glad that I'm almost sitting like what 40K for 3.0. Thank God for that. All right. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna be enough pulls to even reach first soft pity, but we'll see if we can grab Lowen earlier. At least. More bennies. I think I already have all the 4 stars here, max level. Actually, this is a really good banner, actually, in terms of 4 stars, because Benny and Xiangling. In case anyone, for some reason, doesn't have both of them at C5+. C6, maybe. You think that once chapter 1, you mean the first arc of Genshin ends with Snetchnaya, it'll fall off like Honkai Impact? No. Are you kidding me? Hell no. Genshin is simply too popular for that, man. That's it. So yeah, not enough primo gems to even hit soft pity. I don't know how many multis that even was either, so fuck. Okay, I still have the $30 pack and the $50 pack. Technically a $5 pack too, I guess. Actually, I think I had enough Genesis crystals to get exactly one more. Yeah, barely exactly enough. So we can do one more, I guess. Hey, there we go. How many fates can you get from the rebate? Oh, you mean the star glitter? A couple, but low and more like no one. So if I get spooked right here, Crazy Wolf, can I ban you? I'm not gonna do that, but I will look at you with I will look at you funny when this ends up being a spook. Hey, you're safe. Nah, ban his ass. Also, I didn't expect Lowen to have that voice. I expected his voice to be a lot higher. That's cool. Alright, no. Glad we won that at least. Now I have 3 characters to build. Woo! Don't even have enough XP to even get his ass to 20. That's a funny animation. Yeah, you said it before the extra multi. Now you're good. You're safe for now. Yeah. You're safe for now. Anyways. Let's see. I wonder what I even wonder what weapon he would want. Is the spreadsheet even updated to include his ass? Okay, it is updated by now. Let's see. Oh, you can take primordial Jade Wing Spear. That's good. It's actually one of the it's in a 3-way tie for his second best option. Thank fuck. Because I got a couple of these, and I know I can, and I know he can use one of these now. So. Thank God. What's Lowen's kit? You're out of loop this Genshin patch. He's a DPS, cryo DPS. Normal and charge attacker. Actually, it looks like he does damage throughout with all of his moves. He gets most of his damage, it looks like, from normals and charged, but he does supplement it with skill damage and burst damage occasionally. So seems like all of his talents are pretty important, with more emphasis put on his normals. Let's see, Lowen's damage is also further increased when off-field DPS units deal large amounts of damage. So I guess that makes sense that, who is it? Shangling is on raid up with them. Huh, you can build Lowen in a variety of ways too. Though obviously it depends on which teams you mainly run his ass in. Oh, fuck. That's pretty neat. Yeah. I also really like Lowen's alt animation. I think his alt animation is honestly one of the best in the game. Yeah, 66 now for Lucy's guarantee. It fucking sucks. Oof. Yeah, next time I do a Genshin stream, I'm definitely gonna have to speed run. Not only the events, but also building all 3 characters. Because technically my Nicole and my Prune aren't built yet. And we got Lowen now too, so. Thinking of making a premium Mondstadt team sometime. Really, what's it look like? Well, we have the Hexarray buffs now, so you should have quite a few options. What? Maybe you could run Prune, Nicole, Bennett, and Varka, maybe? That could be one. Did you hear about Genshin's big update, Genshin 2? No, actually. Is that something that people is that like a Twitter trend or something like that? Because I mean, Snechnaya is our final region that we should be getting later this year, and that should conclude our first arc. So you know, it only makes sense that we're gonna go into the second arc, because like, why the hell would they EOS Genshin now? Am I excited? I guess. I just want Alice to be playable because I think she's fucking hot. It's a leak, a big update plan that'll allegedly put in a new engine, like a big, huge rework. Oh, that's cool. In that case, then yeah, I'm a bit more excited for that thing. Yeah. So that way we get better animations, story can be presented even better, blah blah blah. And we'll see. We'll see if the new engine rumors are true. Then yeah, we'll definitely looking forward to how much different the game will become. Then.
デタファーが教えてくれる
Forgot Sandrone's coming out. Yeah, she's our next new character. Yeah, I think she's the only one for the next patch. Which, thank God. Maybe they can fucking remove stamina, running, consuming stamina. Well, if that's the case, then there are going to be a handful of characters in the game whose passives have to deal with like run stam are going to be completely useless by that point. They could add Celestia. I'm sure that'll become a region eventually. Maybe in Arc 2, but not anytime soon, that's for sure.
はあ、いいアイデアじゃないわ
For all we know, skip button could be the reason why the engine is outdated. I mean, maybe, but even in the worst case scenario, assuming that assuming that Hoyo started development on Genshin back in 2016, because they said that they worked on Genshin for like what 4 years or something before finally releasing it for 1.0. Even if that's the case, it's like, well. You know, FGO came out in 15? And FGO's always had a skip button, and both FGO and Genshin run off Unity as their engine. So like, what's the excuse here? I don't know. Honkai Impact uses a much older engine, and it has a skip. It's always had a skip button. So that doesn't fly? Yeah, that too, I suppose. I think that leak was really sketchy, though. Not necessarily false, but definitely warrants a massive pile of salt. Yeah, no. That's why I said, assuming those rumors are true. Yeah. You know, like I keep saying, like I always say, you always want to keep, you always want to treat leaks with a grain of salt. Curious what happens after Snechnaya story-wise, how the plot's gonna expand. No idea.
言葉などなくともデタファーが教えてくれる
You think Genshin was the only game where Hoyo used a brand new dev team and not established teams like they already had? I mean, I guess so, but I'm kind of with Mass Knight where it's like, I don't know how good of an excuse that is, because, like... Because, like, even if it's a brand new dev team, ideally, you still want to give them like advisors who are more familiar with gacha games, right? And can then like explain to them what like the critical or like the foundational building blocks of gacha games are. Like, oh, you want to do this, you want to make sure to do this, do that. You know, make sure to add in a skip button, right? So it's like the fact that they didn't is. Yeah. The executives probably told them not to put. Yeah, exactly. I think I think it's got to be an executive decision. I think that the Genshin higher ups were like, yeah, no, don't put in the skip button.
今の私 私の本質
At least, you know, in my opinion.
ただの人よ
Finish Bootopia, going through 100% takes about 3 hours. Oh god. All this speculation wouldn't even happen if Hoyo actually communicated with their player base. They have the worst rated customer service rating and among Chinese businesses. Yeah, but to like not to like defend the billion-dollar company here, but like have you seen, like, for example, have you seen the fucking Blue Archive drama? I mean, we talked about it a little bit earlier this stream. Like, have you seen those motherfuckers, man? Like, I mean, let's not even use the Blue Archive players as yet another scapegoat here. Like, bro, just look at the fucking Genshin players out here in the West, man. And with how often they fucking go off the deep end, fucking ranting about whatever dog shit conspiracy theory they pull out of their asses, man. Like, like, I'm not saying that communication with communication from the developers isn't important. It absolutely is. But like, gacha players are some of the most retarded people on the fucking internet. It's like, yeah, part of it's like the genre's own fault because, you know, gacha games are literally designed to appeal to the lowest common denominator. So like, yeah, of course, like, what the fuck else did you? Of course, this was gonna happen. What the fuck else did you expect? But at the same time, it's like, well, most gacha players don't know what the fucking word communication means. Most of them just fucking sit at home all day, you know, in their fucking parents' basement, fucking, you know, jerking themselves off whenever they're not playing gacha games. It's like Blue Archive players want to talk about how, oh, there's not enough communication from the Blue Archive devs. Yeah, fucking rich coming from people from a, you know, demographic of people whose communication is limited to screaming "ooh" or "cunny" all day at their favorite Blue Archive players. You know, and spam a couple thousand crying emojis while they're at it too. Oh yeah, real good communication there, boys. What's happening in Blue Archive? Long story short, another gacha creator, streamer named Fobmaster is in some hot water right now because the Blue Archive, the Western Blue Archive player base really did not like him getting sponsored. So they're currently they're fucking lynching his ass on Twitter right now. All right. Take care, Crazy Wolf. I'm gonna end the stream pretty soon here anyway, so you won't miss much. But yeah, take care, dude. Catch you next time. You're in the attic, JK. Whatever. Which, same difference. And by the way, I don't care if you actually live with your parents. I had the same thing back when I got out of college for like the first couple of years too. So, especially if you're just living with parents, like save money or something like that. It's like, yeah, sure, I get it. Did the same thing. So don't take it personally. But yeah, no, it's like even if Hoyo tried to communicate with their players, like, how productive would you think would you really think it's gonna be? Because I don't think it's gonna be very productive at all. Like, sure, part of it is like corporate arrogance, to where, yeah, Genshin is the biggest biggest gacha game in the world, so they can basically do whatever the fuck they want and still make money. So like realistically speaking, do they have to listen to anybody? Not really. But at the same time, it's like, well, have you seen how Genshin players behave? Even the Chinese ones, especially the Chinese ones. Like, honestly, honest to God, what the fuck do you think's gonna happen if Hoyo even tries to communicate with their players? Not a lot. So, is the Blue Archive community that big? Not really, but they're extremely vocal. And besides, I bet you a lot of the people who, a lot of the vocal Blue Archive fans don't even play the game itself. They just goon to the characters. So if you really think about it, They're not really that much different from like mainstream gacha players now, are they? You also still with your live with your parents because out of your siblings, you're the only one who can take care of them if need be. They aren't that old yet, but they're in their 70s. Yeah, same here. Actually, my older brother lives with my parents too, even though he probably could easily live on his own because he wants to take care of the parents, and I'm certainly not going to do that myself, considering how much I don't like my parents, or even the rest of my family, for that matter. So, yeah, I guess he can do it for me. I guess he can do it, not me. Is the Western Blue Archive community mostly the Westoids? Yeah, mostly the Westoids. I'd be very surprised if like the Japanese or the Chinese got involved, because usually our dramas are pretty insulated from theirs. That and Japanese and Chinese players aren't as retarded as Western players, but they can still have their moments too. What's wrong with gooning? When the only thing you do is goon to the characters, but you act like you also play the game too. Yeah, that's when we have a problem. Gooning on its own is no big deal, but you also still with your mom too. Yeah, that's fine. And yeah, have you seen fucking rent prices? Have you seen housing prices these days? Holy fuck, man. CN has their moments of serious retardation too. Oh yeah, for sure. I'm not denying that at all. And hey, let me tell you, as a homeowner, guess what? Even though I got a really good mortgage loan, bro, they've been fucking pumping up my fucking property tax amount, like, slowly but surely over time, man. Like, I think starting from like this year, or technically last year, starting from last year, now they cranked up my fucking property tax bill by like $400. It's like, fuck off, dude. Especially in Cali, I know, exactly, man. Being a LARPing gooner is a wild hobby. I mean, given what Twitter's become, it's not exactly that surprising. In all seriousness, just tired of the tribalism that people have about gacha games, like their lives depend on social media. Can't we just have fun playing what we enjoy? I mean, it's understandable. At least it's, you know, it's not like in the Blue Archive players' case, it's not like they're complaining for no reason. Because yeah, they have been attacked and harassed by like the other quote unquote normies on social media, so they do have a reason to fight back. But like the reason why I have a problem with the drama this time is that I think they're targeting the wrong person. Like, why did they have why did they have such a big problem with Fob Master? Like, what? Connor was fine. Connor was understandable because he's made some statements, and some of his behavior in the past has been quite clearly anti-lolly, or anti-blue, like, you know, lolly content, or anti-lollycon. So yeah, sure, that's fine. I didn't really mind too much anyway. About the I didn't mind the Blue Archive players going after his ass and lynching Connor's ass, though I do think it was a damn shame that they had to throw Giga, Iron Mouse, and Zen Trey under the bus too. Like, they didn't deserve to get lynched too, but they didn't deserve to get their sponsors pulled, but here we are. But like, Fob Master, bro? Like, what the fuck did he do, man? What was Fob Master's biggest sin was that, oh, he's a bigger creator, and so he's automatically a fucking LARPer? He's automatically a fucking normie? Like, bro, come on, man. Time for bed. Have a good night. Alright, take care, UI. And yeah, I'll end my stream soon, so you won't be missing much. I gotta go grab something to eat and go off to work soon anyway. Government is dog shit. President's a fucking retard. What do you think is currently the bigger problem? Blue Archive Rioters, Zenless Squatters? Zenless Squatters. At least the Blue Archive players stay in their lane, and they, at least so far, they've kept their drama to them, so, like within their own sphere or within their own space. Zenless Squatters don't give a shit about that, obviously. So I do think that Zenless Squatters are a bigger issue. It's just that, like, just cause the Blue Archive Rioters aren't as big of a problem doesn't mean they're still not a problem. Cause like, what if, for example, Nexon decides to sponsor a bigger streamer who actually is genuinely curious to try out Blue Archive, as unlikely as that is, but then, you know, but because they're a bigger streamer, right? The Blue Archive players fucking lynch them too. Like, are they gonna? Because if they feel the need to lynch somebody like Fobmaster, then at that point, who won't they lynch? You know? Are they gonna go after literally any bigger streamer who they see as a problem or who they think doesn't deserve their Blue Archive sponsor? Like, what the fuck, man? He's got a girlfriend slash he's married, so therefore he's a normie in some of those players' eyes. Well, I mean, at that point, you know, like I'm sorry that, you know, you have no bitches, and the only bitches you can get are fucking 2D and imaginary 2D anime girls, underage too, mind you. But like, why you gotta bring in other? Like, why you gotta bring in other people's IRLs into this? You know. Like, it'd be one thing if they were talking shit about, I don't know, like Tectone or St. Tonus, for example, because like fuck those assholes. But like, again, what the fuck did Fobmaster do? Oh, he has a girl. Oh, he's got a girlfriend, guys. Time to lynch his ass. Jesus fucking Christ. You'd like to see Blue Archive community versus Forson's community? No, I agree, Chill. I think Forson's community would fucking eat them alive, yeah. Because Forson's community slash viewers slash stream snipers, they do it for the love of the game, man. Like, because they've been doing it for so long. Yeah, no. If you put those two communities together, no, Forson's community would fucking rip the Blue Archive players, rip them apart, man. Blue Archive players ain't got shit on Forson's viewers. Though, funnily enough, I'm sure there's some overlap there. Because some of his viewers have forced Forson through like donos and shit to watch like Blue Archive videos, which is kind of funny. Yeah, Penn Sage, about to get off stream real quick, pretty soon here. So sorry to come along at a bad time here, but thanks for stopping by anyway. You seen a couple of them. Chat immediately starts spamming the police email. Wee woo, wee woo. Whatever. Not like Fobmaster cares. He's too big of a streamer. His community, he's got too big of a community for him to really care. So, not like he gives a shit. Alright. Enough rambling about fucking extrachromal, fucking retarded ass drama. Alrighty. Let's see. I'm gonna go find somebody to send you guys over to. Speaking of FOBMaster, I can send you guys over to him. Looks like he's watching some World Cup matches. I didn't realize he was such a big soccer fan, but then again, he's Korean, so maybe I shouldn't be too surprised. I'll see if I can do another late night stream when I come back from work later tonight in about like 5 or 6 hours. Because I do need to catch up a lot on all the Zenless events. I also need to do some grind on NT, but I'll probably prioritize Zenless first. But yeah. So yeah, if I do a late night stream, I'll see you guys then. If not, I'll try to do another stream like this tomorrow, before work or something. So, but yeah. Anyways, boys, thanks everybody for hanging out. You await and dread 3.0 Zenless. At the same time, it's gonna be really good, but God, social media is gonna be fucking insufferable between the squatters, gooners, and everyone else. I mean, if you notice the pattern, last thing I'll talk about before I leave, Tirok, if you complain about the squatters always bitch whenever they start drip marketing. But when a patch is actually out, they all go silent for some weird fucking reason. Can't imagine why. So when 3.0 actually launches, you don't need to worry about the squatters fucking doing their usual bitching. It's when they start dripping the next content's worth of stuff that you gotta watch out for their bitching. But anyways, yeah, I'm looking forward to 3.0 too, mainly Valina. Anyways, raid's about to go through. Go tell FOBMaster so what's up.